Good morning, guys. Hold on, let me just scroll up the chat here. Hey, Tropical. Hey, Justin. Amin, Grandpa J. Me, how do you say your name? Me Angreen? I don't know how to say that name. Terminal, Jerry, Quan, Sergey, and I think I covered everyone. We good? Okay, so before we get started here, because I have started a bit early, if you guys are purchasing anything from the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. If you could use my creator code, that would be greatly appreciated. It goes to supporting the channel. I believe we get like 5% or so. And yeah, that just goes to supporting the channel so I can continue to do War Robots content for you guys. Videos, live streams like these, Dream Hangars, guides, giveaways, and yeah, the whole lot. So hold on a second here. We're going to be taking a look at WeirdBeard's comment. Actually, before I do this, who was the previous? I think it was Chai. Was it Chai T? I don't know if Chai T is watching, but I tried to send you your prize and your pilot ID does not like match. It's saying that it does not exist. So if you could double check that, that would be good. Okay, so we're going to get started here with WeirdBeard's comment. Quite an interesting hangar, as you can see. So WeirdBeard is saying that they are in Champion League, but they're struggling against higher Champion League players. We have Fenrir, Sword Unit, Pursuer, Bagliore, Ocho, the Indra with the Beholder Mothership. And then it looks like we also have some other builds that we could try here and motherships. Nuo, Curie, Lynx, Raptor, Duck, Strix, and the Frederick. Okay. Before we get into the details of all the builds here, for the ones who aren't familiar with Dream Hangars, basically what I do is, so in this case, I'm going to rebuild the entire hangar. So the account that I use does not belong to me. It belongs to Pixonic. Everything is maxed out. So what I do is I rebuild the entire hangar using maxed out equipment, and I try to find the weakness, weakness in the build, or sometimes it's even the hangar composition. Quite often players think that everything's maxed out, you're going to automatically win, because hence pay to win. That is actually far from the truth. And I think we're probably going to see that. We're probably going to actually see that with this hangar. This one won't be as noticeable as some of the other hangars I've covered in the past. So yeah, it is going to be an interesting one, I think, especially that Pursuer. The Pursuer one's kind of, yeah, I don't know about that. By the way, I haven't run the Pursuer in quite a while. Hey, Joker. Hey, Onyx. Hi, Jay. Budapest. Viera. What? Kraken, Indra, and Basak. Okay. Anyways. Cryptic Fenrir. We've got the Kieran and Igniters on this build. That's what I'm running in terms of the specialization track. We have the Paralysis on here. So those are the pilot skills I have. We have a Sword Unit with Scorches and Scald. Okay, so this one, we've got Shield Breaker. And they don't have the pilot, so we're going to use Peregrine Rain. And then we have the Pursuer. So let's see. Shifang with 2 Gangiels. So we've got Jump Unit on here. I'm not sure what Jump Unit's going to do, but okay, we got Jump Unit with the Barrel Drone. Wait, what does this give me? Damage. I know the explosion. Okay, some speed. Oof. Okay. Kind of wondering how the Oppo would work on here. Might work. Okay, so those are my skills. We've got a Bagliore with Avalanche. This could work, although I do believe they mentioned that they have a Strix too, which I'm probably going to end up swapping this one out. But before we get to that point, we're going to run some games first. Okay, so we've got the Ocho with Shredder and Mogwans. This is actually a build that I featured in one of my videos. This was one of the stronger builds that I ran. They got the showdown on here too. Nice. Okay, and then we have the Indra with the Veyron and Evoras. And then for the mothership, I think they said Beholder. Okay, so that's what we're going to be running. Okay, so that's the original hangar. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to run some games. And we're going to see how this hangar performs. And then midway through, I'm going to go in and try to optimize things. But actually, before I do that... Whoa, that's kind of a weird... Every time I look at the motherships, I usually don't see the other effects going off because I just click on it quickly. Okay, so usually what I do when I look at a hangar, I look to see how much range. 74%. Oh, we're going to run into some losses. Our win percentage is too high. Okay, so usually what I do is when I look at a hangar, first thing I do is look to see how much range they have. Okay, so we've got one range. This is kind of middle because you're hitting players in flight and then you dash in. So this could be seen as range, but also close range. So we have one, and then I look to see how many tanks they have. So we have one tank, two tanks. These aren't really tanks. Kind of a tank, but not quite. So let's see. I always try to picture if the enemy was to really push my spawn hard, how would I be able to defend against it? I think I would actually struggle a bit with this hangar, mostly because even though I have the Ocho and the Fenrir, these two can't really defend against an attack, but not too bad. But we will be actually going back and we will be optimizing this hangar, swapping out I think some of the bots as well. But yeah, we're gonna run a couple of games and we're gonna see how we do. So the stream is going to be about an hour and a half or so. Growler Ravager good. It's decent. Yeah, those weapons aren't too bad. Holy shoot. 30 seconds in already. Wait, what? Yo. What? All the beacons are changed already. What the? Yeah, this is actually not good because I know we have theirs, but what the heck was that? If I can change this beacon, they don't actually realize that I got it, I think. Oh boy, that's going to be a problem. This guy's coming back. Shoot their turrets. Oh! I guess the jump is handy. Oh man, the cooldown. Ah, shoot. Wait, I'm so low to the... Oh, he is hitting me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, there's no ways. Uh-oh. Wait. I'm gonna need some help here. Where's that other guy? By the way, if you're wondering how did I kill that guy, he can't block the splash with his physical shield. Oh man. No. How am I gonna get there now? And they have a sword unit. Hey Daniel. I can make that pursuer stronger, but it's not gonna be that much stronger. I don't want to fire. Sometimes you have to know when to fire at your opponent. This is not the time to do it. Because if he sees me, he doesn't see me yet. So if I can turn this beacon. Come on, turn it. Look at it. He doesn't actually know yet. I don't want to attack him. Hold on. We're going to do that first. Get close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, he pushed me back. I might be able to kill him. Yes, we got him. Ooh. Good thing I had shredders on there. And good thing we got this beacon back, because that's like key. I never like having center and then they have this beacon, because they can pincer you in. So wait, that's a... Oh, that's a rook. Wait, didn't they have an Indra there? I don't want to go into flight. If I go into flight, then I'm not going to be able to move forward. Don't kill anyone. Let me get the beacon first. Please don't spawn in. Oh, oh, oh. This is good. This is good. This is very good. Ah! I wonder if they're gonna buff these weapons. It's kind of funny that they nerf them. I'm like, they're not even that strong. Oh, no. Ah. What is Indra? Wait, was that the Indra that was here? Come on, keep firing, keep firing. Yes, you just want to keep firing. That's a good idea. This might actually... trying to block him. He's gonna end up killing me. Oh! He's gonna use his ability. When he gets out, I might be able to kill him. Yo, what the? Wait, I killed someone else. There's someone behind me? Oh boy, I'm not gonna be able to save this. Orbital strike! That might be enough, maybe. I'm just gonna have to keep... Come on. Oh man, he's so close to dying. Uh-oh. Whoa. Wait a minute. Is that a new death animation for Rook? I've never seen it, like, get killed like that. You guys see that? Look at the frame of the Rook. That's kind of cool. I never seen a Rook die that way. Maybe they're reworking the death animations. That's kind of cool though. Oh no. Okay, now the thing is, does he have a Titan that he spawns here, or? I think we're good. Ooh, this guy's got like a hard counter. Is that another? No, that's not another Atlas. That's a bot. Tith? You guys see the death animation of the rook? I've never seen it, well, look like that before. Kind of wondering if they're reworking it. That's why sometimes you see those weird graphics. Oh, I was gonna drop in with the Fenrir. Panic people. Who remembers when they had the one Halloween and they had ghost bots? I wonder if they're gonna... I mean, I guess they can do that now. We have so many effects. I remember when I visited them, like when they... Well, it was after they had done that Halloween event. I asked them about that. And they said, unfortunately, they had to turn that off because it was creating too much lag for the players. But it looked actually pretty cool. ...2016. Honestly, that was the best event I think the game has ever had. Like, out of every single event, that Halloween. I mean, they set the bar so high, everything else that came after was subpar. Just explodes. Maybe it's, is it because of like the high graphics settings maybe? I don't know. Little people. For a minute there, I almost thought the Skyros was the one that was giving off the... Oh, shoot. At least I got some crumble weapons, but I'm not going to be able to survive. He's going to kill me. I already lost 2 weapons. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Jump? They can still see me. Wait a minute. I lost... What the... Guys, look. I lost my one weapon and I have... Ugh! Uh-oh. Hot choke. You can't heal. Ooh. Ah. I think that's the... Rockets! That's when you know you're getting to them, when they see all of the... Oh, he's got Frederick. Oh! Got Quan in front of us. Dude, you're pushing him away. I can't... There we go. Oh, no! Wait, is this guy cheating? I think that guy's cheating. Was he doing that before? Could have been using Frederick though. The way that you're sliding around like that, usually when someone's cheating, that's what it looks like. Coming through. Coming through. Oh no, I didn't see this guy. Uh-oh. I'm not sure how I feel about these weapons. I know a lot of players use them because yeah, no. Can't engage that. No. Yeah, I'm struggling with these weapons. I'm dead. There's no ways. I'm doing like no damage too. The heck? I need help, yep. No. The Vajra and the Mahavajra? Yeah, I know players say that it got nerfed, but honestly, I much more prefer to run those over the Sonics. But I've had some weird games today. Sometimes when I'm hitting like Indras, they don't take damage. Like there was one game on Shenzhen earlier when I was testing things very briefly. I kept hitting this guy. I emptied a full clip into his Indra. He was exposed. He took like 0 damage. So I'm not sure what's going on. Am I lasting that long with the Indra? My Titan Repair M kicked in. Oh no. Wait. What the? You guys see the Arthur? Look at the Arthur still there. Oh, it was there. He was standing there and it just disappeared. That was weird. You can say, yeah, I do know that. Oh, well, let's just go to the next game. I can be getting more games in. That's why I'm trying to get as many games in just so I can catch where the weakness is in the hangar, so that way I can optimize it for WeirdBeard. Actually, is WeirdBeard in the chat by any chance? You get more shot grouping with the others? I don't know, I just find it a lot more effective, the Vajras. But maybe it could also be that I'm just more used to the gameplay. Because quite often, you know, when you change your weapon setups, it can dictate how you play that bot or Titan. So it could be that too. Oh boy, this is such a bad idea. Yeah. That guy's gonna kill me. So even if I were in stealth, he will kill me. By the way, the Teth with those weapons is one of the best counters to a Kaji. Wait, oh, come on. No. Where did you show up from? Oh! I tried to get him in the air. Didn't work, guys. Uh-oh. Ooh. Man, I'm almost dead. Nah. Ooh, this hangar is just falling. This actually goes to show you, I can see why he struggles. And just remember, everything is maxed out. It just goes to show you, you know, if you don't have the know-how, even this is not going to save you. We need to get rid of him quick. This guy here. Get that crumble in. We can get this beacon. Actually, wait, we lost our home. Hi. Oh no. I can withstand some of that damage, but not all. Oh boy. I think this game is over. Oh boy, 2 ricks. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. I can't use my ability. Oh, shoot, I'm gonna give up this beacon. My lasso might kill him. Yeah. Why is he a bolt? I don't know. Got free nether a while back. I saw that they buffed it. Expensive counter. Well, I mean, I mentioned specifically the Teth, but it's those weapons that are a counter, so you really don't need a Teth. You could use a Revenant and you could teleport to them. It'll be enough to kill them, I think. Sometimes players, you know, like when I give them a build, they like, oh, so I need that, it all has to be maxed. It has nothing to do with being maxed. It has everything to do with having the right weapons to do the job. And that doesn't mean MK3, doesn't mean meta, doesn't mean, you know, the latest weapons. So for example, you see how like we're struggling with this hangar? Why do you guys think we're struggling? Because everything is maxed out. You can see, right? Why do you guys think that we're struggling? So it could be a number of reasons why. It could be the actual hangar composition, meaning we need more tanks in there. It could also be the actual builds themselves. And it could also be maybe the drones aren't ideal for that bot or that particular setup. So a lot of, like when I do Secrets Revealed, a lot of thought goes into how to optimize things. You have to not only look at like the weapons, you have to pay careful attention to like what drones I'm using and the pilot skills. I would say when it comes to making a bot strong, 90% of what makes it strong actually isn't so much the weapons, it's a specialization track, the pilot skills and drone. Drone, you have a bit of flexibility with the drone most cases, but the pilot skills and the specialization track, usually you don't. Like that should be like locked in. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go in, we're gonna try to optimize this hangar. Okay, so usually what I say is I don't usually change the bots, but if they do mention that they have available, then I might consider. So in this case, WeirdBeard has mentioned Nuo, Curie, Lynx, Raptor, Dux, Strix. We also have Frederick, Thor, Avalon, Roulette, Mothership, but we're using the Beholder. And I'm guessing they're using the Beholder because that was like the latest one at the time. So they kind of maxed that out. So I'll just tell you right now, from that list that they have, the Frederick and the Avalon are the two strongest. And usually when I decide which one to use, it's going to depend on what the hangar is. If it's very tank heavy, then I may opt for Avalon. If it's more damage driven, then I will go for the Frederick just to kind of optimize things. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to take out the Fenrir and put the Raptor in. We're not going to do the I think you said electric build or something. So we're not going to do that. So hold on. So my goal is to perform better than the games that we just played. I'm not going to use any ultimates. I don't need ultimate weapons. We don't need it. Okay, so wait, what? They have a Strix Avalanche. I think I'd rather run that. Okay, so we're gonna... The thing is, they actually won it from Aga, that prize. I think it's a good trade-off, especially now with like a lot of bots have like shields and stuff. Sword units, you could actually use that to your advantage with the pilot. I was actually gonna use... I'm trying to limit my showdown use, because it's kind of bad when I always have that. Maybe I'll just go for the shy. Hi, Amster. So once I'm done the changes here, I'll explain why I made those changes and what I'm actually doing, like composition wise to the hangar. Because I don't know if you realize, you'll start to see it, but I'm actually closing up the range, the overall range of the hangar. So what I mean by that is a lot of the builds are like, they do a ton of damage at 350 meters and under. So basically close range brawling. Okay, so we got that. We could also do... I know I have Wonder Worker here. Hey, Brandon. So we got that. This has got to go to... I'm going to change these weapons as well. Again, I'm not going to use any ultimates. I really don't need any ultimates to win most games. Because players don't push beacons and stuff. So I can use that to my advantage most times. Although it is a little bit harder when I'm live streaming, because I'm telling you guys that when I get stream sniped, the ones that stream snipe me know to push for beacons. But if I play like 100 games solo where no one's watching, you'll see what I mean. Like most times, players don't really go for beacons. That's why they lose so many, and that's why they struggle against like strong meta players. Which list? Sorry, I forgot to change the screen there. I got so many screens on like different monitors here. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Raptor. Thing is, we got so much range. Well, this is actually not too much range because this Strix I can use to brawl with. Curie, Ducks, Raptor, newer Ducks with... you know what? To be honest, I'd rather run a Ducks than to run a Pursuer. Thing. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's actually try to get this to work. Instead of just doing that, let me try to see if I can get this to work. So there's two drones that we can actually use on here. Obviously, Showdown would be one. Kestrel would be another one because of the stealth. I could also use phase shift for this. What is the cooldown time of the ability here? Oh, geez, 20 seconds. Okay, so if I got 20 seconds, we need at least Death Survivor. That's good. You know what, I was actually... Although this would... Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do it. I thought about using the phase shift with the ultimate glider. Because that actually benefits. Like, I will be able to use it then. Cooldown time... Oh, jeez. Duration, 3 seconds. Yeah, that's not worth it. Sometimes what I will do is if I want to extend the duration more, then I would use modules expert. But I don't think it's really going to help me much for this. Huh. 2... Trying to see what would work really well here. Whether it's better to run maybe more Shifangs. Thing is, I like having that crumble on there. What about Smite? More of a trollish thing, but I don't know if that would... Well, let's go with the Tesla build. We'll do the full Tesla. Deceiver, the Deceiver. I was actually kind of surprised by the Deceiver. Well, not really surprised. I mean, I was expecting it to get buffed at some point. And also the Trickster, because no one used them. And I'm like surprised that they didn't buff it sooner. Because remember when they came out, everyone just used, they used Damper. When they found out that you couldn't heal, that was what made the big difference. Okay, so we did change... we might actually end up changing this one too for the ducks. So what I've actually done here... so we have... I've kind of closed the gap in terms of... So if a player was to get into my spawn, I now have like the Raptor. So I have these 3 heavy hitters. This is why I may change this for a Dux, because if they do get into my spawn, then I have 4 bots to deal with that spawn raid, rather than only having 2 or 3. So this is why I gravitate towards more brawlers, because I always picture myself, what happens if I get spawn raided? You always have to think ahead. So just remember, whenever you're building your hangar and you decide to put so much range in, just remember what happens if the enemy is in your spawn. Can you kill them? If you have a weapon that takes 12 seconds to reload, let's just say you'll be in a lot of trouble. Because in the time that it takes your weapon to reload, they would have already killed you. If they're running close range, they probably have weapons that have a reload time of like 6 seconds, right? So by the time that you have reloaded, they've already emptied 2 clips into you. And usually close range weapons do more damage than medium and long range per minute. So just think about that for a second. They would have killed you and probably your teammates if they were camping too, in the time that both of you would have taken to reload. And they would have done it with 1 bot, only for you to spawn in with the next camping bot and they would have killed that too. The Kaji. Yeah, so the winners are going to be announced officially tomorrow, but I'm hoping to announce it tonight. And also the winner, well, the one that got chosen for the Dream Hangars the last Dream Hangars episode. Was it Chai Tea or something? I tried to send you your prize and it didn't go through. So... what should I start with? We're gonna go for beacons first, I think. Yeah, so make sure you check your comment. Otherwise, someone else is gonna steal your prize. And we don't want that. Oh! Yeah, right. You think I'm gonna let you get that beacon that easily? Oh! Yeah, let's see if we can try to get this to work here. We got a kill with it. Man, I don't like how long the cooldown on this thing is. Orbital strike? No? Did they not get him? Oh boy. We need to I can't dash at him. Wait, what the? Oh no! I got locked. Oof. We need to get that beacon back ASAP. Ooh. That other guy's gonna kill me when I blink back. You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to change the shield breaker on here. Ugh! Dude, we can't hold that beacon. Ooh. They lost. Oh, there's someone behind me. I forgot to change my my mothership. How are we gonna get here? I got him with the orbital strike. That one too, right? Whoa! Whoa, we actually killed like 2 of them? Hold on, they got a sword unit. I think we should move. Mine. I'm gonna try to push, yep. There's someone below me. Okay, I did lasso this guy. Might be able to kill him. The lasso might be able to kill him. There we go. Our last suit. He's gonna blink back. Okay, maybe he didn't blink back. You have a guy on the other side. Oh! That guy has a lot of sword units. Alright, just putting that person on timeout. No spamming in the chat, please. Well, we actually did a lot better with this hangar, but I have to make some changes because I forgot to change. So I think I can actually push the damage even further. Okay, so I think I change. Okay. Hi, Jason. Your Titan flew off the carrier. Wait, do we have a rook? No, we didn't have a rook. That was weird. I could understand if you spawned in and it was kind of near the edge and a rook came in and you didn't see them, because a rook can do that. Okay. I might end up dying if they got range. I'm not really too worried about them pushing onto our platform. We can always spawn and get it back. But center, that's a different story. You're not going to get that back if they get it. Okay, so they do have a camper back there. That guy in front. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the terrain to my left. And I'm going to see if I can run behind these hills, which I can use as cover. You see what I'm doing? And then I'm going to run behind these buildings. So what I'm doing is I'm mapping out my path. I just hope we don't give up the center. Hold on. I've got you. There we go, nice. Okay, we lost. By the way, this is how you play as a brawler, and this is why I always tell players to learn how to play as a brawler, because you learn certain skills like that on how to avoid campers, so you can get closer and closer to them and eventually kill them. Oh boy, this is gonna be tricky. Oh no! Oh shoot. I think I charged him up. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I have stealth. Heal, heal. Where's this guy? No, he's gonna get me. I need my stealth, quick, stealth. I gotta stay on this beacon. No, he's gonna kill me. I need someone to drop in here, quick. Shoot. No! Oh, shoot, I couldn't get it. No. Especially dropped in with this with a lot of firepower, hoping that would help. Whew, this guy's taking a lot of heat, man. Has to go on there. Shoot, he might kill me. I can't use my ability. I think I pinned him. I mean, he might still kill me. No, maybe he might not. He can't go in. Oh, shoot, is he? I trapped him. I trapped him, guys. Come on. No. Come on. One more shot. Got him. Got him. Got him. Nice. Shoot. Ugh. He did not like that. No. No. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo, that was actually pretty. That was close. I almost ended up killing him too. Indra skill. Uh-oh. We got a bit of a problem. Get that crumble on so you can't heal up. He's trying to escape me because he can't heal from the crumble. Wait a minute, this guy's shield's not dropping. What the? Say what? Okay, there we go. If I can lock him so that he can't jump to center. Ugh. I think there must be something wrong with one of the turrets. Go. Good thing for showdown. Oh. I might lose a sword unit. I gotta hold this beacon down. Oh no. I'm not gonna win against a Tet. Trying to stay on the ground as much as possible so I can at least hold this beacon down because this guy's gonna kill me. My teammate needs to get onto this beacon quick. No. Will that kill him, maybe? No, it didn't. Okay, we got him, we got him. No. You know what though? The hangar did far better than the previous couple of games. Hey Fox. It's kind of funny that we switched, you know what? That we switched our Titan weapons. How much of a difference that made. That is so crazy. And those are the weapons that they nerfed. Okay, yeah, this has to go. I'm sorry to say, you can't use this in Champion League. I mean, I know I got kind of lucky with... Did I get a kill? I think I got a kill. Should we try another game with it? Hold on. This is like the last chance here. For redemption. I'm not sure about those weapons though. Trying to think like what kind of weapon I could use. I'm so tempted to use something like Smite. Well, we could also even try it. I know players might frown upon this. Wonder shredders. I mean, shredders are pretty decent, but we have shredders on this build and this build. What if I were to use? I mean, I think Halo has pretty decent. The only thing is if I run into something with a physical shield, then I'm going to be in trouble. Otherwise, what else can I run here? Cudgel, maybe? I don't know if Cudgel is going to be enough damage, but at least... Yeah, maybe I should go with Cudgel. Cudgel, at least I can get past the test shield because it explodes on contact. The sewer gust. Yeah, I'm trying to make it stronger here, not weaker. Let me just look at the skills that I have. Yeah, I might have to run Adamant Guardian or something on this thing too. Adamant Warrior, Dodger. What skills this is? I think I'm gonna have to give this up. I'll give that up for like maybe Master Gunsmith. Because the reality is I'm not really gonna be able to heal that frequently anyways. So I'm gonna instead opt for more damage. This way make it count. Okay, so this is gonna be like the last stand to see if we can get it to work. The arm weapons would make it stronger. Well, we do see a big improvement. I'll tell you that. Like a massive improvement. All I did was really change one of the bots. I'm not even running any ultimates or anything. Like, it's just Crumble and Shredder. So the only thing is that we have to be careful of is running too much Crumble, because you don't want to overcommit on one type of weapon. So what I mean by that is, like, if you run, like, say 4 Mog ones, you don't want to start leveling up like 4 Kirans and 4 Gangiels. I mean, you can run it, but make sure that whatever bot you put it on, you have a backup. Because if they get nerfed, usually it's not just one of them, it's going to be like the whole family. Okay, what is with these games, man? Like, I drop in and it's like 30 seconds in already. I don't even get a chance to give my team a chance of getting a beacon, let alone... So wait, what does this guy have? Oh man, and he's got Crumble too. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna be able to survive him. He's gonna kill me. Ugh. Come on, go a little bit to my right. I need them to go a little bit to my right so that I can push. Okay, we know what that guy is in. Shoot the blinding. Oh! Well, you know what? We got it. We pushed all of them back. Man, they have a Nuo there too. That's why he's getting blinded. Uh-oh. We gotta get rid of this guy. Ugh. Oh god, I don't have the showdown on there. Newer. There we go, we got him. He was the biggest problem actually, because all of the blinding was getting me killed. Why is that guy running in the same spot? Oh, he's lagged. What is that? Wait, why can't I fire? Yeah, that guy totally, he totally lagged out. Am I even doing... Oh, I am doing damage to him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. I was trying to balance. Where do you think you're going? These weapons hit very hard. He's debating. Who's this guy? Showdown, you should run it on the Tith. You know what? After running the Shy on that the Strix, when I compare it to the Showdown, it's like night and day difference. I'll run it on the Strix and you'll see what I mean. That healing is just crazy on there. Any kind of tank. The thing is, I don't want to put like Showdown on everything. And that's, by the way, that's one way you know it's going to get nerfed. Is when you start to gravitate towards a weapon or like a drone. That's when you know that there's a good chance it's going to get nerfed, because it's just so strong that you can just put it on any bot and it will make it strong. Although it really depends. Like, for example, I'm trying to think, like there's some bots where I wouldn't use this. It really depends on the bot, but most bots. Because I was using the Haruko on the Ocho, and then when I ran the Showdown, it actually made a big difference. Something I wanted to try, because I know we had hold on, I know we had jump unit on this thing. Technically this would work, although I don't know how effective it's going to be, but we can try it. So we'll run like a game with this, and then we'll see how it does. But then I want to actually swap that out with the ducks. Ravana is definitely usable. Ravana is one of the very few bots which has survived so many metas. You could have actually maxed out 5 Ravanas and like an Indra from when they came out, and for the most part you would be fine. The only thing you have to focus in on is the weapons, that's all. I mean, you could run for range. You could run Ravana with his saws. And I think you'll do relatively well. Uh-oh. Wait, what does... He's got shield breaker. Uh-oh. That might kill me. Oh, wait. I was pressing the wrong key. I wanted to jump. I'm still getting used to my I'm still getting used to playing on my games. Why is there a spark thing there? Oh wait. Ugh, the blinding. I might get it. I may not be able to heal up here. No. Come on. Why'd you run away? Scared of the crumble? Nice hit. Oh, we almost got him. And that's with another guy shooting me. These guys are in our spawn here. This guy's in trouble. We need to get this beacon. Oh, he dropped in with a Titan. They're gonna drop in with a Titan over here, though. There we go. Trying to do it so that he flies into my rockets. That's why I was trying to lead the target. Ah! Oh, shoot. Wait, did we kill that mauler? There was a mauler there. I think my teammates got him. My weapons can hit him even when he's in stealth. My weapons are low enough. My side weapons are low enough to the ground. Ah. Loki. Oh, I was gonna kill that Loki. Really want to earn a Basag. You can win that through the black market. I think I won one on my baby account, but I didn't run it yet because the Indra is just that much better. I pressed the wrong key when I was in my pursuer. I was trying to use my ability and then I pressed the E, but it was actually the Q key. I'm still getting used to. I think it's gonna take me a while because every time I'm like switching back and forth. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, you're a lawyer. Your Indra is not that strong. I would recommend watching my secret revealed for the Indra. You can take a look at the pilot skills. Also the specialization track. Make sure that you have the right modules on it. Those things make a big difference. Indra is skill based. Not everyone can use it. Everyone can use it. It just takes might take a longer time to learn it than others. Say what? Who's that? Oh, it's tropical. Wait, Gatto's on the other side. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Whip by Pursuer? Yes! Oh, come on. No, not the blind. Oh. All we needed was the help of a Leo. Thanks, Tropical. Oh, I'm so dead. I shouldn't have done that. Yikes. Okay, we need beacons like ASAP. Shoot. I'm gonna push the right. Oh, whoa, what the? Something's hitting me real fast. And a blitz? What is this? Kinda glad I got shaders on you. There we go. Nice. Oh, we need another beacon fast. They've got a massive beacon lead on us. Oh! Oh, shoot! I should have dropped there with a Titan. That's the worst thing. Oh, wait, is he linked? I think he's linked. They've got a Nuo or a Leo. Jeez. We need to push left and center. I'm gonna get smoked here. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, I couldn't drop in there. We had no one on that beacon. beacons quick. Boy. Yo, that guy is really strong. They're... Holy, I know they buffed it, but my gosh. Wait, if he used that on me, that means he doesn't have another... Yep. Ooh. Singing... Dude, I just dropped in with the Strix, and next thing I know, there's like an Atlas jumping at me. I was trying to push the right side, but I think we lost the left. I got the right, and then I tried to push their home, and then we lost our... I think we lost the right again. Four minutes late into, probably because they... So oftentimes when I'm looking at hangars, when players are struggling, like they can't drop their titans, is because their builds aren't that great. You know, like they're running the wrong weapons, for example, or they're not pushing beacons, and because they're not doing those things, they can't drop their titan early to get more damage. And those are the ones that usually struggle. And it doesn't really matter if you're maxed out or you're not. Like if your build is weak, then you're gonna struggle anyways. Yo, these guys already there. Shoot. Okay, wait. Q. There we go. Ah, frig. This is where I know I'm gonna be in trouble. Yeah, those weapons will kill me. Ah. Wait, we didn't even get the home. Ah, shoot. Wait, they didn't get both their homes. Okay, I don't feel so bad now. Oh boy. Incoming raptor. I can't heal. This guy's got crumble. Wasn't there someone... Ooh, okay, we got a problem. I need to heal. Where'd the guy go? Behind us! Shoot, I want to push through the middle, but I can't. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wait, where'd that guy go? I can't get him with the splash. No! It's another one. Oh! Dude, they're all in our spawn. What the heck, sitting? He's got the reflector. No! Oh, shoot. We need help with their ultimate Minos here. I'm trying to trap him here. Got him. I used the lasso on him. Man, he really ran into the hornet's nest there. Beacon! Beacon! Nope, 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 nope. Ugh. Holy shoot. That's a lot of stuff. Oh! We won't be able to win. We need more beacons. He charged me up. Bye. Oh my gosh. We got 5 beacons. That's enough to win. Oh my. Look at our beacon bar. Holy. Okay, now that's a game. Wow, Tropical. That was whew. That was what you call close. Yeah, good job. You got 1 beacon. You had 21 kills. Wow. Nice. Hi Nimby. That was a crazy game. Yeah, you know what? There's no hope for this pursuer. I mean, I've tried everything I could think of, try to optimize it. What they need to do is, I think, just to make this even more like playable, I think the cooldown time of the ability needs to be at least shorter. Because like, what is it here? 20 seconds? It needs to be like half of that. And even then, that's not even enough to keep this thing alive. Maybe like more speed. This needs a lot. It needs so much. Like even after I try to optimize it, still. So we're gonna actually remove this, and then we were already at 1.5 hours. I'll run one more game, but we're gonna throw the ducks in here because I think the ducks will help a lot. Actually, someone, I'm not gonna say. I think it was Getter that was telling me about the showdown. I'm like, no, I don't think I better not do that. Pursue it. No, that won't work because the thing is, what's killing me right now, I mean, it's not, you can say that it's Teth, but it's not really Teth. It's those weapons, which means if my opponent has it, as long as I'm close enough, the pursuer will just get shredded up. It doesn't, I mean, it's not like it has that much health either. And if it does, there's no resistance, no like reflector shield or anything, you know, to really help. So I'm just like toast. It doesn't really matter. Wait, we've got too many crumble weapons here, right? Okay, wait. Maybe It's always good to have some crumble though. Okay, what I'll do is instead of running that, I will just to limit the use. Yeah, so when it comes to the ducks, you really want weapons that can keep on firing. This way the drones that are around the ducks keep firing. That's why I'm using atomizer. I'll just throw... At least that way it's not like 2 Mog ones, because otherwise we already have 2 on this one. And then we have... Yeah, so that's a decent balance. And, you know, like if they nerf it, then you just throw like a Corker or something on. Okay. Let's see how it does with this. That last game was crazy. Like I was looking at that beacon, I was like thinking, man, there's no ways. The way we pushed those beacons at the end was crazy. Like I just bum rushed and I tried to get the they had a Ravana on the one. I tried to dash at him to prevent him from actually like capturing that beacon. Well, that's a lot of stealth. Wait, what are they all running? That's a lot of stealth, my gosh. I didn't even know what this guy was. I actually thought that was a Pathfinder. I locked him. Ah! This guy. Let's just do this. Yeah, it's so crazy. So the build I'm using, a lot of players thought the reason why the Raptor build that I was using was doing well was because I was using ultimates. I'm actually not even using ultimates on this one. It's just the effect works really well. Sometimes you need to like lock players down or like, you know, knock their shield down. I find this build works pretty decent. And then you have the crumble weapon too. Really? Come on, dash, dash, dash. Thank you. You know it's coming, unless someone kills me. Yeah, no. Wait, did we get him? We got him. What is that? Oh shoot, I didn't mean Mauler. Jump! Yep. He can't hit me when I'm jumping like that. Hi. See, I locked him. Oh! You know what? I almost avoided his... I almost avoided it there too. Oh shoot! Yo, why do you have to bring him here? Oh my, wait, we might actually kill him with this. For a minute there, I almost thought he dashed off the map. It looked weird on my screen. Uh-oh. Ugh. I'm gonna get melted. Help! Ah! Something's behind me. on reload. It's like skeet shooting. Oh, wait, was that an ultimate? I saw an ultimate there, I think. I think they have an ultimate. Oh, nope, nope. I just lassoed him. My gosh, 2 of them? There's something behind me. Wait, what is that? I'm trying to get those beacons, yeah. Lasso might be able to kill him. Yep. Okay, oh shoot, it's me versus all? I'm in trouble. Let's see my kill him. Got him. Uh-oh. Holy, that's a whole squad of them. That lasso is so deadly. You know, once you learn how to play the Indra, I tell you, you can kill so many meta titans with it. It's quite crazy that. Thing is, I ran out of time and I was getting shot at by like 2 titans at the same time. You never want. Usually you wanna deal with like 1 at a time, not like 2. What do you got? Yeah, I think I would have had more chance of at least winning. I was trying to push beacons heavily. It was funny, like the sword units, they kept trying to attack. That's why. So you know why I like this? There's 2 reasons. Sword unit, when they dash in, because you're running the jump on here, you complement the actual jump ability of the raptor. So if they dash in, you just need to jump. So if you jump, because they're swiping on the ground, right? So they're gonna miss you. And the other reason why is because if you're facing a Tet, so if a Tet uses, if they use these weapons here, let me just see. Yeah, I don't. The funny thing is, I don't even have it. I usually don't run those weapons because I don't like them. I know players hype it up, but these weapons, so the hair jet. So you know, like when they use it, it makes that circle on the ground. If you're not on the ground, it can't do damage. So if I'm jumping around, I'm actually hitting them with crumble and shredding them up. Meanwhile, they're getting no damage on me. So it actually counters 2 of like the metas, the 2 meta builds. The pursuer hedget won't do well because you still got to run in close. The problem is it's such a fragile bot. When you run in, you're just gonna die. Because if I had those weapons and I run into a Tet that has those weapons, I'm gonna flat out lose the fight because they have Well, they have the physical shield, and then they have just more health, I think. They're just more tankier. With the ultimate... Well, I was trying not to run ultimate weapons. But we definitely made... Okay, so we definitely made the hangar a lot stronger. So I'm not sure if WeirdBeard is in the chat. But this is the original hangar. Okay, so what we did was we took that hangar. You can see the start of the stream. So we ran everything maxed out, and we were actually struggling with this hangar. And then what I did was I optimized it. Okay, so we took out... I took out the Fenrir, and I threw the Raptor in, because this way I get, more of a tankier bot, but also a beacon runner. We changed the setup on the... I just realized... I didn't even change the pilot, and this already did a lot better than the other one. I realized this pilot, so you can't... The pilot that you want to use, in my opinion, is... I would say this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. I prefer to use this one because of that ability. But it still performed better than the other build. And we had the wrong pilot on it too, which is crazy. I didn't even get to use the ducks. Big improvement with this one. We had the Bagliore. I still think, just having that extra firepower makes a big difference. So my only concern here is when I'm looking at this. So we have the showdown on this, and then we also have it on the Ocho. So if you are looking at other drones for the Ocho, the Shy or the Haruko is probably the way that I would go. This one is kind of tricky, because when I did run it with the Shy, it's like noticeably weaker. And I think for something like this, I rather have the showdown on, mostly because you get the healing, but also since you're running heavy weapons, it's really good to have that one weapon protector skill, so you keep your damage output. So I think I would rather run this on the Strix than the Ocho, just because it has more weapons on it and you maintain that firepower. Run Prisma? No, this is stronger than the Prisma build. Because again, the reason why players struggle is they run too much range. Prisma will only work on some maps. This will work on all maps. Okay, so you might struggle a little bit on, like, say, a larger map like Yamantau, but you have the advantages too, because if they're in center, you can hit them with splash. But the big benefit that you have with this over the Prismas, if someone attacks you at close range, you can smoke them with this build, because the reload time of the Avalanche is very, very short. It says 6 seconds here, but it's like hardly any reload. I mean, you saw in those games, like the factory one, those guys were attacking me at close range and I was killing them at close range, even though I'm running like a mid-range build. You could not do that with Prisma. If they got that close and you running Prisma, you're pretty much dead. Because Prisma doesn't do enough damage at close range, whereas this will, it's not even you can't even compare it. It's like this does 1 million damage. I'm just throwing like random numbers out here, but if we were comparing how crazy the difference is, it's like this does 1 million damage and the Prisma build does 10,000. You can't even compare it. Like at close range, that's how crazy of a difference it is. Obviously, I just made up the numbers, but it doesn't really matter. Like, even if you had to use accurate numbers, it would be that much of a difference. Do I have on this account? Yes, I do have Kaji, but I'm not running it. Although I will mention, so WeirdBeard, I don't know if you're in. I don't think they're in chat. So WeirdBeard, you have won yourself a Neon Kaji. So that's your prize for participating and being selected. for Dream Hangars, so congrats on that. And I will be locking in your prize. Also, is it Chai? Who was the last one? I think it was Chai Tea. So whoever won, whoever was chosen for the previous Dream Hangar, if you could check your comment, because I'm trying to get a hold of you. I tried to send you the prize, but it's saying that your account does not exist, which means your pilot ID is probably incorrect. So make sure that you check your messages. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow. But I'm hoping actually earlier tonight, but officially tomorrow, yes. So you'll be able to know who won. Say what? Kieran or Krin? That's a weird request. Can you have it instead? You have to enter the giveaway. That's one of the things. So when I do these Dream Hangars, what I do is I analyze the viewer's hanger. So it could be something. Let me just explain what Dream Hangars is, because it looks like a lot of you guys don't understand what Dream Hangars is. So let me just go to this comment. So basically what Dream Hangars is, viewers like you guys in the chat will submit your Dream Hangar. It could be something that you're building towards. It could be a theme, so it could be that too. And basically viewers submit it. So in the form of like basically what you see here. Okay, so like the robot, the weapons, you can mention the drone if you want, you don't have to. It's more the setup itself. And then what I do is I will rebuild it and I will test it for you. So we do like a live stream and we run some games to see whether it can actually compete when it is fully maxed out. Now, I know a lot of players say, well, the game's pay to win, of course it's going to do well. That's actually far from the truth, because oftentimes, if you go through like my Dream Hangars that I've done for like, you know, other viewers, there have been times where some of their builds just fail miserably. Like it can't even hold up in Champion League, even if it's fully maxed out. Sometimes it's because they don't have the correct drone on it. Sometimes the build itself is just really bad. Sometimes it's because the whole hangar composition has just too much range, you know, so it just can't hold up against the stronger players. So what I do is I rebuild that hangar. We run a couple of games and I analyze where the weakness is, because I will be able to tell within the first few. Most times I know already before I start playing the problems I'm going to run into. But I play the games anyways because the viewers need to see that it's going to fail. Sometimes they don't believe me, right? So this way, when I run it and they see that it fails and they actually get it. And then what I do is the second half, I go in and I start to tweak things. Tweaking, meaning I change the weapon setup, I change the drone, maybe they have the wrong pilot on there or the wrong specialization track. You know, I change that. If they do specify like that they have other bots, then I will substitute if I feel it's going to make the hangar stronger. Okay, so that's basically what Dream Hangars is. And recently what I've been doing is if you do get chosen, then you get a prize. So if I'm doing like, for example, the Neon Kaji, that's the giveaway, then you get chosen. And it's a guaranteed prize, by the way. So I'm actually surprised not many, you know, enter into Dream Hangars. Because you get a chance to see, you know, how I would optimize your hangar. And you get a prize for it. I mean, like, what's not to like? And it's free. It's not like a paid thing or anything. It's so worth it. I just don't like, it's something that I think free players should really take advantage of. Oh, thank you, Edward. Thank you so much for the donation. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for all the good advice and tips. Anytime. Yeah, I do these streams to really help players out because I can see that they struggle, and it's not, you know, sometimes you can say, well, it's because he's a free player, you know, has really bad setup. But I think what players have to understand, you can build a solid hangar even if you are a free player. And the other thing too is once you understand how you should be building your hangar, you actually end up spending less. which, I mean, it's like a win-win. Doesn't matter how you see it, right? For example, you know, there might be a case where someone's like, well, they just got an Atlas, but they do have an Indra, and they ask me, well, should they level up the Atlas? Now, most are going to say, well, yeah, it's pay to win game, so you level up the Atlas. But my advice would be, no, I would not do that, because, you know, if you're looking for longevity, then the Indra will actually be a better choice. So how much have I just saved you in terms of platinum? Or if you have, you know, maybe you haven't even got the Atlas yet, you can get one of these deals for like I think it's $5 in American. Do they even have it in here? Maybe it's on the... Oh, wait. Did I see it? I think I saw something here. Oh, no, it's not. Let's see. Equipment. I know there's an Indra. There was an Indra deal. But, I mean, you can win it even through the black market. So, you know, like, you have these deals here. Like, the Mauler... the Bedvere, Bagliore. Here we go. This is hands down for me the best deal when it comes to Titans. Like, it's not even a close second, like, or whatever. Like, that would be my #1 pick. And I mean, look how much. So just that alone, you know how much I saved you. And then to save you even more, I've even done a video secret reveal for the Indra, so you know exactly what skills to go for. I mean, like. You gotta take advantage of all of that. It's like free. Yeah, 500 DJs. But you know what? On my baby account, I want it for free. And now what I'm doing is, so what I will do is, you know, like how players tell me, well, why do you show things at max level? You can't benefit from it. Well, actually, you do benefit from it, because that's how I've been building my baby account. So what I do is, so my baby account has the pilot, I have the weapons, I have the same specialization track. The skills I don't have, but I'm going to be transitioning to that. I've been saving up my thing. So the next one I'm probably going to be getting is this skill over here. I don't think I have Stubborn Warrior, so I'll probably be getting Stubborn Warrior. So there's certain skills, and then because I know what works on the Indra on a max level 1, those are the skills I would get, and then I would just level it up. I don't even need all the skills, as long as I have the first few, like the really good ones, and then I can just level that up and we're good to go. You won your Kraken Indra? Yeah. Yeah, there's so many, like even on here. You know, like how players are asking me, why don't you run like the new weapons, because they do so much damage. The Shent. So that weapon, the reason why I don't run it is because oftentimes when I'm attacking, like especially other raptors, the problem is if I use that, it will only do damage to them if they're on the ground, like if I'm actually hitting them. But if they keep jumping, I'm missing them all the time. So I'm at a huge disadvantage. That's why I know it does a lot of damage, but doesn't mean you should put it on everything. You know, it makes sense on like a Teth. It might even make sense on the Ocho, but it doesn't mean that you should put it on, like, I don't know. Like, you wouldn't be running it on, say, like if I had a choice between those weapons or like Avalanche on a Strix. It's not even close, man. I'm gonna say Avalanche. It's not even a close, like I don't even have to think about it. That's the difference. And again, Avalanche you can build in Workshop. So it's really about, like, I'm trying to optimize your hangar as best as I can. Keeping in mind, you know, you may be a free player. So I try to use weapons that you can build in, like, Workshop. Unless, of course, you specify ultimates, then I will, I will throw that in as well. They also charge this... wait, are you talking about the boom? Yeah, that's the downside about these weapons. You got to be careful. So I remember when I was running this on my Nuo, and keep in mind that's a Nuo, so I'm boosting the damage as well. When I was running these weapons on the Nuo, the downside is if you are targeting a sword unit and then they go into flight, they've just collected all your damage, which means their sword is a lot stronger. So you got to be careful of that. Where's my where's my one regular? Oh, I actually asked Pixonic to deliver more freedom. So I have, yeah, you can see I have more. And then I asked him to deliver more Dragon Dragoons because I needed that. Because remember, I don't think I only had 4 of these. Amun, thank you so much for being a member for 20 months. Oh, no, 28 months, sorry. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for the support and knowledge of the game. You're the goat of deep diving into builds. Now, there's a lot of players better than me. I learn from them, and then I share it with the other players so that they can build like stronger builds just to bring awareness to it. So if you have like a build that works really well, then you can share it, and depending on what it is, because I don't want to make it like if it's just all ultimates, right? But if there's like pilot skills or like drones, that makes it strong. Okay. Yeah, that's the reason why someone was asking me about all the resources on this account. So yeah, this account belongs to Pixonic, and I use this to do guides and like Dream Hangars, for example. Like I could never do this on my own personal account, just because it would cost a lot. And I know players will jump to the conclusion, see, it's pay to win. But the thing you got to understand is that's not how a normal player would play. Like, so let's just say this wasn't my normal hangar. I was running like a Tet or whatever, and maybe I wasn't running this pilot on the Raptor. If it was my own personal account, what I would have to do is I would have to get the pilot, then I would have to level it up, and then afterwards I would have to remove it because I'm not using it, right? Because that's not the optimized pilot or whatever for it. So I'd be wasting like $1,000 just to do one video, and I'm not even recouping that. It doesn't make any, like, it doesn't make sense business-wise. So that's why I use this account to do these guides and stuff to help players. This way it saves them money. It also would save me money if I'm spending. Where do you post a dream? So when the stream is done, just post it in the comment section, and you might get chosen next week. Or whenever I do dream, like I tend to do these on Thursdays. Sometimes I do skip a week if we have like an update, because then I have to cover like the new content and stuff. But yeah, I try to stick to every Thursday if possible. Explosives expert is mandatory. No, but it also really depends. So what I mean by that is, let's see. So you see how we have like 3 alphas here? Okay, so if we had like the arbiters. So in this case, then I might consider possibly changing, I don't know, maybe changing like this one skill here. Okay, so in this case, I might change maybe the Wise Opportunist and get the Explosives Expert. And the reason why I would do it for this kind of build is because all 3 would benefit. But if I was running something like, say, this Arthur build... actually, wait, this is a bad idea, because this is all alphas too. If I was running maybe the Newton, right? Yeah, because you got some beta weapons here and some alphas. In this case, I don't think I would use it, because only 2 of the weapons would benefit from it. So if there's another skill that I could use that might be better, then I would rather use that skill over. I don't know if that kind of makes sense. So the more weapons that you have that can benefit from it, that's when you want to use it. It's kind of like, I guess in this case, it's kind of like even this build. So you see how I have 5, and then I used Explosives Expert. Now, if I was running I mean, I guess this is kind of a... Like, maybe if I was running, like, 3 Avalanche and then 2 Dragoons or whatever, then I don't think I would use it. Like, if all the weapons, or, like, a lot of them, will use it, then I may consider. Or even, like, on a Fenrir. Although a Fenrir kind of... it really depends. Because there's been cases where I would use it for, like, say, the Ultimate Avenger, but that's... Even though there's one. But if I was running, like, a Fenrir... let's just say I had Ultimate Punisher Tees. So 2 of them, then I would use it for that. When you use your Rook, the number 1 Titan you're afraid to face is the Luchador. Surprised you didn't say the Indra. You know what's so crazy about the Indra is you could actually face the Rook and the Luchador at the same time and kill both. So what I could do then, well, it depends on the situation, but what I could do is I could lasso, like, say, the Luchador, or lasso the Rook and shoot at the Luchador. So I'm basically fighting 2 Titans at the same time. But if they're both in front of me, I would be lassoing both, right? Because that's how the lasso works. Like, so if I was in an Indra, we're fighting, and there's like 6 Atlas. So like, just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all across in front of me, and I lasso. I believe it will lasso all of them. So I would be doing damage to all 6. And I don't even need to shoot through their shield because the lasso goes all the way through. Is the piercer? It's decent. I don't like the way that it fires though. It's slow, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't do a lot of damage. It has the fragility, which is actually pretty crazy strong. Now the thing, so here's the thing. When it comes to like nerfing weapons and stuff, I could potentially see a nerf for it. But then again, at the same time, I could also see a nerf to the Avalanche. So then it's a matter of like which one. But for me, like if I had to, again, if I had a choice between these and the Piercer, I think I would still go Avalanche. Because the thing, so Piercer works really well on larger maps. But if a player charges you, then you're going to be in trouble. Unless you are loaded, then you'll be able to kill them. But the chances of you killing them with this build at close range is higher. At least in the games that I've played. You fought 2 Maulers the other day? You lassoed both? Yeah, that's the, you know, players really underestimate the Indra. But again, like, you know, players say that it's a skill Titan. It takes a while. Some players play it well, some don't. But once you learn how to play it, you realize the full potential of this thing. It's actually pretty crazy. Vertical on the... Oh, you're talking about... You know what? I haven't actually tried that. I haven't tried it out. I'm sure it does a lot of damage. Someone was actually mentioning... they brought up a really good point in my Discord. So they actually said... So you know how like the players are freaking out over the Kaji? So... Where is... So they're freaking out over the Kaji. They actually said that they were running... I think they ran this with Mog ones. So the thing is with the Kaji, the mines can't detect stealth. So what they did was they used the Ravager to get close to the Kaji and just smoke them with Mog ones. Because the Kaji... so the Kaji can't... Well, I guess they're low enough to shoot you. But the thing is, if they shot you and you have 5 Mog ones, you're probably going to kill them. Which means their mines will disappear too. They buffed the Leo? Yes, I saw that. I had a feeling they would though, because they nerfed it pretty bad. I think they realized they went too far. That's why I was like, you know, they may do the same thing with the Devourer. Negative effects with the... Yeah, that's true. the ability. It's just, overall, it's just really good. That's all I can say. Okay, anyways, guys, before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior Lone, Dominic Kind Eyes, Peter Colden, Alex. If you guys were there and were helping out with the moderating, thank you so much. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Also, thank you very much to Edward for the donation earlier, and to Amun for being a member for 28 months. Really do appreciate it, guys. And if they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. Also, thank you very much to WeirdBeard. I don't know if you are in the chat, but thank you so much for participating. And as I said, your prize will be a Neon Kaji, so congrats with that. What you can do is, because you have the Pursuer in there, maybe throw in the Kaji. That might be a really good choice. And, you know, the weapons, honestly, I know a lot of players obsess over weapons, but when it comes to using the Kaji, most of your damage is actually going to be done with mines. So, you know, you don't really have to worry too much about the weapons, because it's really the mines that are going to be doing the damage for you. But yeah, I'll let you explore with that bot. And for the ones who are kind of wondering, how do you get chosen for Dream Hangars? So let me just put up that comment again, because this way we can refer to it. If there's a hangar that you are thinking of building towards, or maybe you are building towards it now, but you're not sure if it's going to work in Champion League, you know, submit it. It could be a hangar that you're building, could be a theme to submit it, and who knows, if you get chosen, you might end up with a prize, and also you'll get my feedback on that hangar. So make sure that when you do post, make sure that you include also your pilot ID and platform, okay? Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. And yeah, I think that should be it. So if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Dream Hangars. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Also, if you are purchasing anything through the web shop, I do have a creator code, Adrian Chong, without any spaces. And that goes towards supporting the channel so that I can continue to do videos or live streams covering the game. Also, guides, Dream Hangars, secrets revealed, best setups, all of those series that you guys like, the baby account, for example. It really goes to supporting that so that I can continue to do videos like that for you guys. And I really do appreciate it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Once again, thank you guys for dropping by. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream. And until the next live stream, actually tomorrow I might be a bit late with my live stream because I do have an appointment in the morning, which I'm not sure how long it's going to take. So there may be an afternoon live stream tomorrow. Okay, just letting you guys know. And yeah, also the winners will be announced for the Neon Kaji. And that is it. Okay, so until the next live stream, which is tomorrow, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.